things that make me really proud is that the Church of Philadelphia is one of the largest providers of charity and social services in this whole region. Tens of thousands of people are served by thousands of committed social service ministers of charity, rooted really in who we are as Catholics. We do it because we are Catholic. And in a particular way, they serve women and children, especially women in at-risk pregnancies and those that need help to bring life into the world. So I am so proud of the work that Catholic Social Services does and other organizations that, like Birthright and Legacy for Life, other organizations that take the sacredness of life so seriously in their hearts and minds that they go out of their way to walk and accompany women who are bearing the gift of life. Being pro-life, as we say all the time, is from conception to natural death, right? Everything in between. Because life is a gift from God and it possesses dignity and needs to be respected at every moment of life's journey. So yes, life begins in the womb. It begins at conception and it's at its most vulnerable. And unfortunately, in this country and in the world, we have lost respect for that life. So the church and people of faith advocate and prophetically proclaim the sanctity of life and how it needs to be respected in its most vulnerable state, which is at conception in the womb. Sadly and tragically and scandalously, thousands and millions of abortions are done that don't even give that life a chance, because somehow, for some, that's become a glob of tissue and not life and a person. But that dignity of life and that personhood then follows the whole gamut of life, right? As a little child, as a young adult, as an adult, in the elderly. But I think what's tragic is that once we deny life in the womb, then it makes life cheap. And so at the other end of the spectrum, there are states in this country that now allow for assisted suicide as a legal reality to be protected, which is amazing and absurd, right? That now we're helping people end their own life as if somehow their life and their suffering didn't have value. So we have to respect life in all its forms and throughout the journey, with our poor, with our immigrants, with our homeless, actually even with ourselves. Because the gift that you and I possess as human beings, this gift of life has been given to us, but it is a gift. And we have life as a gift from God. We are stewards of this gift. We are so blessed and we need to protect it. There are three things that we could actually do to respect life. First of all, give thanks to God for the gift of our own life and the lives of the people around us, right? That God gives us as a gift of the lives of our family and our friends and our community, our co-workers, our neighbors. Is their life and my life, your life, that's a gift from God. So to thank God for the gift of life and to pray that our legislators and our governments here in the United States and around the world will respect that life in all its dignity, in all its splendor and all its beauty. So prayer of gratitude, I think is paramount, because it constantly brings about the awareness that, yeah, life is a gift. And it's not for us to begin or end at our own decisions. It's not our choice, actually. We had no choice when we were born, and we will leave this planet not at a time of our choosing either. It is a gift. But being grateful for the gift of life, our lives and the lives of other people, brings the awareness that we have to take care of our life and the lives of other people. We need to continue to advocate for respect of life from from conception to natural death and everything in between, right? Because life is a gift from God. It possesses dignity. And once we mess around with that gift, a lot of things actually fall apart. And then from time to time, what will happen in all of our lives is that we will encounter young families or women, single mothers especially, I have a very special place in my heart for, who we have to accompany in very real ways, supporting them, like Catholic Social Services does, and other great organizations that provide support so that in difficult and challenging moments, when they contemplate that maybe the only way out is to have an abortion, they could realize that no, there are alternatives, and there are people that could help you and organizations that could walk with them. So to seize those moments when we encounter families or young women who have a pregnancy that becomes troublesome for them, that we could somehow, not only by our prayer, but by our direct support and actions, that we may help them to bear that life and bring it to the world. Because you never know what that life is going to be. That life could be a pope, could be a president, who knows, right? Only God knows that in God's mysterious will that unfolds. But that life has been a gift for the world, and we need to accompany it, protect it, and support it.